Hi everyone, Jennifer here today. And today I want to talk about the movie Parasite. I realize it's not a Bollywood movie. I almost went to a Bollywood movie last night. I wanted to see Tanhaji, but this one turned out to be playing locally and I had wanted to see it. And so that's what I did, because it's a Palme d'Or winner from last year, and it's getting really good reviews. And they're saying this is one of the best films of the decade. So I saw it. I agree, it's a really good movie. I left this movie wanting to see a very specific Kurosawa movie called The Lower Depths. This movie is as good as a Kurosawa movie. It's like he uses imagery in the same way. He uses metaphor in the same way. He does it with a bit more humor than Kurosawa ever did, although there's a lot of humor in Kurosawa movies. So, you definitely should see it. Now, the story kind of involves an upper class family and a lower class family. And you can see by this poster, this actually kind of gives you a better idea of what this movie is like. And one of the metaphors he's using is of space, of height versus depths, which is why I wanted to see The Lower Depths by Kurosawa. At one point the lower family literally descends into hell, where they end up drowning in shit. They don't drown, but it's gross. And I'm not really giving anything away by that. This kind of gives you a sense of what the two families are like. The upper image is our lower family. And they're trying to get free Wi-Fi. They have phones, but they don't have phone service. And so they're borrowing Wi-Fi and using WhatsApp to function. And they lose their Wi-Fi because someone puts a password on it. So they have to, the only place they can get Wi-Fi is literally in their bathroom. The other family, which I put below, is, an upper class family. Everybody's nice. They have everything they need. And that was one of the most interesting parts of this movie, is everybody's nice. Bad things end up happening, but everybody in the movie is nice, just fundamentally a really, really nice person. And to me, that's what makes this a humanist movie, is that the director loves every one of his characters. And as a result, we love every one of the characters. And that's really unusual in a film, especially when conflict develops. Like, how do you root? Who do you root for when you like everyone? And everyone likes everyone. And that's the other thing, right? The basic premise is that you have a lower class family that goes to work for an upper class family. And to get these jobs, they have to lie about who they are. And what their relationships are with one another. But they're really good at their jobs. It's not like, so at the beginning, let's talk about the title, Parasite. What is he talking about? Well, at the beginning, the lower class family is kind of parasitic to the upper class family. 500 people will apply for a job, but to get jobs, they kind of get into this family by recommending each other for the families. But they lie about their relationships. I'm not recommending my wife. It's just a woman I know who used to do, and, whatever. But they're actually really good at their jobs. I mean, it's not like they're bad people. They are really fundamentally good at their jobs, and they fundamentally like the family they're working for and the people that they're working for. They are nice people. And at one point, the father, who takes a driving job, is wondering what happened to the guy. He feels bad about the guy who he replaced. What is he doing? Does he have a job now? He's worried about that. So these are fundamentally good people. The movie starts out with the lower people being parasites to the upper class people. And then it becomes kind of a symbiotic, parasitic relationship where both families are dependent on each other. And it doesn't look like anyone's getting harmed. Like they function really well, and they fundamentally like each other, right? The hiring family likes the people that they hired, and they're doing a really good job at the work and really helping this family out. And the lower class people have jobs, and they can function, and they can go out and get food. They don't have to just eat bread. They can function. And then things start to change. And nothing, again, this is one of those weird movies. This is why it reminded me of Kurosawa. It's no one's fault. Like, everybody's just is a good person, but things happen. And so it left me wondering who's really the parasite here. The upper class family or the lower class family or both. Because it moves from lower class being parasite to symbiotic, positive, parasitic relationship to exploitive, parasitic relationship with the upper class people being parasites of the lower class people. And so I think it's a really great name for a film. And it's very, very humanistic. And again, it reminded me a lot of how Kurosawa put his movies together in terms of the use of metaphor. Water is used to great effect in this movie. Height differences, like geographic differences, are used to great effect in this movie. And again, fundamentally, everybody's really nice, and it's odd to have a movie with conflict where everybody's nice and they're not faking it. They're really good people. So I liked it. I hope you do too.